From strange trail camera footage to nature's most powerful forces, and from eerie animal behaviors to terrifying footage, this video will take you on a roller coaster ride. If not staged, it's one of the strangest and creepiest videos out there. So what's happening here? A girl in some kind of costume is running away from something. It has to be a costume. Who wears a dress like that on a daily basis? It's night, and they're in the wild. The only light comes from the camera, or some source behind it. The girl stops just before the camera for a few seconds, then disappears behind it. The monster soon follows the girl, stops where she paused, sniffs around, then spots her behind the camera and goes after her. We then hear the girl's screams. What kind of deranged mind would come up with such a scenario? No matter the motive or intent behind making this video, this is absolutely strange. It's well acted if fake, but definitely disturbing. What do you think? Next up, we have a natural phenomenon that, if we didn't know better, could be mistaken for a message or creature from the underworld. What are those shapes beneath the surface of the ice? Are they spirits, dark creatures, or perhaps aliens from a sci-fi movie? These are the questions we'd be asking if we didn't know it's just ice thawing and water making its way downwards in the frozen stream. It's videos like this that make us wonder. We know what it is, so we don't freak out. Now, imagine our ancestors 10,000 years ago who didn't understand science and natural phenomena as we do. What would they think these shapes were? No wonder our ancestors attributed most natural phenomena to gods and created a deity for every element. If you've been following this channel and have seen our previous videos, you know that I don't like the water. Well, not water exactly, but what lurks beneath the surface of our lakes, rivers, and oceans. The thought of not knowing what's down there just terrifies me. What species of fish is that? And look at those teeth. If you didn't catch this, let me show it again. It takes a few big gulps of breath before it goes into the sand. Good to know that it can't breathe under the sand and can't stay hidden for long. But still, how long is its body beneath the ground? What happens if someone accidentally steps on it? What damage can those sharp, tiny teeth cause? And why the heck is its face so creepy? Let's up the ante a little.
Holy shit.
Arriba.
These guys are walking in the night when they hear this terrifying roar. I don't know what to call it. We can't make out exactly what it is since it's too dark, but it certainly sounds like a tiger or a lion. All we can see is the light reflecting in their eyes. And it looks like there are two of them. But here's the kicker. Why aren't these people scared and running for their lives? If I were in their shoes, I'd be long gone, not still standing there recording. Do they know what those animals are? If not, why is there no panic whatsoever?
Holy shit.
Arriba.
If anyone here knows what language they're speaking, please let us know more about this. This clip is both spine-chilling and puzzling. Are these folks brave or just oblivious to the danger? What do you think? Next up, we have a clip that will have you scratching your head and pulling your hair out. This man had lost his flock of sheep, and where he found them, you won't believe it. Check this out. How on earth did an entire flock of sheep end up on that roof? It doesn't look like there are any stairs leading up there. This is seriously baffling. I could understand if one sheep somehow made it up there, but a whole flock, and on that slope? I've seen mountain goats climb steep mountains, but never sheep doing something like this. Mother Nature always seems to have a wild card up her sleeve. What do you think? How did they get up there? If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. But she can also be incredibly beautiful. She can be ferocious and majestic at the same time. If you ask me, Mother Nature is more beautiful than scary. Take a look at this fantastic slow-motion shot of a large wave. Tell me you don't feel awe looking at this. Look at those perfect curves, the small ripples, and then the wave crashing down in a magnificent display. No artist can match the beauty of nature's canvas. It almost feels like this wave is so big that it's touching the clouds. Real kudos to the person who captured this shot. Here we have something that seems beautiful at first. A nice rainy day. Everyone with umbrellas. A cozy feeling. But if that's what you thought, get ready to be grossed out. That's not rain. Are you ready for this? It's cicada pee. Yes, that's cicadas urinating. I never thought an insect could urinate that way, but I was wrong. Here are some interesting facts about cicadas that will blow your mind. Cicadas hold the record for the strongest urine jet stream of any studied animal relative to its size. They drink 330 times their body weight in plant sap every day. No wonder they have to go so ferociously, if you know what I mean. They can shoot their pee at 10 feet per second. I thought their signature sound was annoying, and now they're going to pee on us too. If you happen to be somewhere with cicadas around, don't look up. Seriously, don't. We know from dinosaurs and other fossils that prehistoric animals were gigantic and terrifying. But brace yourselves for this one. That's not Bigfoot, though that mystery is still unsolved. This is an orangutan, but look at the sheer size of it. Typically, orangutans grow to about 4.3 feet in height, but this behemoth towers over, almost reaching the roof of that house. It's easily more than 6 or 7 feet tall. Can you imagine the raw power of this animal? It could literally tear a human apart. Now think about how perilous the world would have been for us if we lived 1 million or a couple of million years ago. On a galactic timescale, that's just a blip. Modern humans wouldn't stand a chance. It's mind-blowing to think how these giants roamed the earth and how different survival would have been back then. What do you think? Could you handle living in a world where creatures like this were the norm? Next up, we have a scene that might look ordinary at first glance. Just some men fishing. But trust me, where they're fishing will leave you speechless.
Por cima, desce ali e fica pescando aqui, ó. Tem coragem ou não? Quer de vocês que tem coragem de pescar num lugar desse aqui? Ó a corrente.
This clip is from Kapua do Urubu, Brazil. Look at these brave souls. Would you risk your life for a few fish? They're fishing right next to a raging waterfall. The power and speed of that water are terrifying. You've got to wonder, how many fish can they possibly catch there? And is it really worth it? This is nature's raw power on full display. It's no wonder we've harnessed waterfalls to generate electricity. Would you dare to fish in such a perilous spot? Or would you rather admire the view from a safe distance? Next up is a clip from Canada, showcasing one of nature's most extreme and terrifying phenomena, a massive tornado. This is truly the calm before the storm. Just look at the sheer size of it. Everything seems so peaceful, and the tornado in the distance even has a certain symmetry and beauty to it. But when you zoom in and observe the base, you see the real chaos unfolding. It's terrifying to think about the force at the center of it. Anything in its path will be obliterated. Here's a chilling fact. Tornadoes can reach wind speeds of up to 300 miles per hour, strong enough to hurl cars and uproot trees. Can you imagine the sheer power? It's like nature's blender, shredding everything in its way. Now think about this. Why do tornadoes have such destructive power? It's all about the low pressure center and the violent updrafts that create a vortex of doom. And yet, amidst all this chaos, there's a strange, eerie beauty to it. Would you ever dare to chase a tornado? Or would you prefer to admire this force of nature from a safe distance? What's going on at the Miami-Dade Aviation Department?
Oh my God, look at the airport. What happened?
It looks like some kind of green fluid has taken over the airport. Weird, right? Especially for an airport. Some people went crazy saying it's ectoplasm, also known as simply ecto, a substance or spiritual energy exteriorized by angry spirits. But if you're wondering what exactly that is actually, it's just the water from the AC systems leaking onto the floor due to a broken pipe. And why is it green, you ask? Well, that's intentional. Green dye is used to color the water so it's easier to spot leaks and trace the source. A more mundane answer than angry spirits. But at least we don't have to call the exorcist anytime soon. We've got another jaw-dropping wonder from nature, straight out of Minnesota. Imagine needing to escape bad weather, but instead of moving cities, you just walk out the other door. In this clip, we see a garage with heavy rain pouring down. But wait, look through the other door. It's a bright sunny day. Let's replay that. Torrential downpour on one side and clear, sunny skies on the other. It's like having a weather portal right in your garage. Who needs Dr. Strange's sling ring when Minnesota's weather can give you a magical doorway? Nature's full of surprises, isn't it? Would you step into the rain or bask in the sunshine? If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. We're looking at a construction site where strong winds are about to topple a massive crane. Just think about the immense power of the wind to pull off something like that. You can even see a blast when the crane hits the ground. Hopefully, no one was hurt in this terrifying incident. It's moments like these that remind us how small we are in the face of nature's might. What kind of precautions can we possibly take to safeguard ourselves against such overwhelming forces? Nature's power is both awe-inspiring and humbling. Today seems to be a day for witnessing the full spectrum of nature's most terrifying displays. We've seen a waterfall, a tornado, high winds, and now brace yourselves for an earthquake. This jaw-dropping footage comes from Japan. Look at that. It's downright terrifying. I've never experienced an earthquake myself. All I know comes from videos like this. But witnessing it, that's a whole different level of fear. It's incredible that the building is still standing. If it can make a big SUV shake like a toy, just think about the raw power behind it. Did you know Japan experiences thousands of earthquakes every year? Most are minor, but living with the constant threat of a major quake must be nerve-wracking. How do you cope with the ground literally shaking beneath your feet? It's a testament to human resilience and engineering that we can withstand such forces. Enough of nature's brute force. Let's switch gears. Wild animal clips. Meet our unexpected star, a parrot. Parrots are already fascinating with their vibrant colors and impressive mimicry, but wait until you see this. Have you ever seen a parrot's tongue? This is mind-blowing. Look at it closely. Do all parrots have tongues like this? Seriously, what is going on here? The tongue looks like it's sliced into multiple parts and can open and close at will. Why would a parrot need such a feature? Is there an evolutionary advantage we're missing, or is this unique to certain types of parrots? If anyone knows the science behind this, please enlighten us in the comments. Parrots never cease to amaze us with their unique traits. Holy celebrations are known for their vibrant colors and joyous energy. But this next video, captured during a 2024 Holi in India, adds a chilling twist to the festive atmosphere. You saw that, right? This video comes from a 2024 Holi celebration in India. In the footage recorded by attendees, we see a nighttime celebration with a large fire and lots of vibrant activity. But amidst the joyous chaos, a presence lurks in the smoke. Take a close look. Notice that eerie wisp separate from the rest of the bonfire's smoke. It drifts and swirls with an unsettling purpose, almost like a living entity. Its shape, well, let's just say it conjures images of Casper the Friendly Ghost, but with a touch more spectral mischief. Now, skeptics might scoff and say, it's just a trick of the wind, but can you blame us for getting spooked? The way it hovers, seemingly drawn to the festivities, is enough to send shivers down your spine. Was this playful spirit simply enjoying the holy celebration from the other side, or is there something more? One thing's for sure, this video is a haunting reminder that sometimes the unseen world can be closer than we think. The beauty of nature can be captivating, but sometimes the wilderness holds unexpected encounters. This next video, captured by a couple hiking in Canada, will leave you wanting more.
What is that?
Yo, what the fuck is that? Do you see that fucking thing? Oh my god, hold on.
This video comes from Canada, where a couple was on a hiking venture in a forest. As they were chatting and walking, the husband abruptly stopped and quickly grabbed the camera out of his wife's hand. His facial expressions were serious as he panned the camera towards something hunched in the distance. As he zoomed in, we can see some kind of hairy humanoid creature just crouched there in the middle of the forest. As the camera zoomed in further, it lost focus, and the footage became blurry. The creature noticed the couple recording it, stood up, and ran away. The husband can be heard saying it was getting away before the video ended. What was that big thing? While some might see similarities to Bigfoot legends, the details, the furless arms contrasted with the hairy body, don't perfectly match those descriptions. It was pretty weird seeing this creature, and one thing is for sure, it didn't look quite friendly. Nature is full of surprises, and sometimes even familiar creatures can appear otherworldly. This next video shows exactly what I'm talking about. Take a look at these fascinating creatures gliding through the water. The footage you just saw comes from Australia and shows a couple of really weird creatures. In the video, we can see two long, snake-like beings swimming on the surface of the water. These creatures are completely white, and they swim with one following the other. But the truly eye-catching feature is their head. It boasts a unique, wiggly appendage, reminiscent of mythical dragons. So the big question is, are these creatures from another world or another planet? After doing a bit of research, the closest match I found is the white ribbon moray eel. These eels are also white and bear a striking resemblance to the creatures in the video. If these are eels, then it's just another fascinating example of marine life. But if they're not, we might have to consider the possibility of extraterrestrial life on Earth. Forget Finding Nemo. This is Finding Nemo's nightmares. The fishy friend in the next clip is bound to blow your mind. Meet a real-life, two-headed dragonfish caught in Argentina. Doesn't it look unreal? This video shows a really weird fish that has two heads instead of one coming out from its body. The middle and lower body of this fish are pretty normal, with a singular tail and middle, but when it comes to the head, it has two completely different heads with separate mouths, eyes, and necks. Another weird thing is that this fish is functioning completely fine, with both heads moving and reacting as the cameraman tries to feed them something. It's fascinating to see a genetic mutation as rare as this one, but it raises so many questions. How does it swim in the water with two heads? Which head's direction does it follow? There are a lot of mysteries surrounding this unique creature, but that's nature for you. It always finds a way to surprise us. Tearing down buildings can be a scary job sometimes, and this video from Brazil proves it, as we're about to see something so terrifying that will make you look twice at any hole in the wall. That literally gave me goosebumps. This video comes from a group of construction workers demolishing an old stone building in Brazil when they captured something really terrifying. In the video, we can see a hole in the wall, and through that hole, a creepy and unsettling eye is peeking out. The workers are using a flashlight to see inside the hole, and from the other side, this unknown creature's eye is wide open, curiously observing them. Something about the way this eye is wide open and its large pupil gives me chills. There's a slight possibility that this could be a black cat or another animal, but the way that eye is peeking doesn't look like it's from a furry creature. What was it? What could this thing be? The mystery remains unsolved, and it's enough to make anyone a bit paranoid about unseen creatures lurking in hidden spaces. Remember those giant sandworms from the movie Dune? Well, this next video shows something super cool that looks just like them. But is it real? This video shows a super scary worm-like creature. Right from the start, you can see this thing is huge, with lots of circles of teeth in its mouth. It's moving like it wants to attack something, and its teeth look like they can move separately inside and outside. This thing looks like something out of a scary dream. It also has a weird bumpy brown skin. I can't even imagine how hard it would bite. But don't freak out just yet. This giant worm isn't real. That's right. It's actually a really cool robot made of metal to promote the movie Dune. You can even see people visiting the place taking pictures of it. Whoever made this did an amazing job making it look real. Let's just say, if I ever saw this thing on the street, I would definitely take a different way. Long ago, people feared giant sea monsters with tentacles. Turns out, those were just stories. But videos like this make you wonder. What is this dude doing? This video, recorded by a beachgoer, shows an octopus that looks like it's high on something. It's clinging desperately to a brick pillar, its 8 tentacles moving in a frantic frenzy. They're all tangled together, creating a bizarre, almost comical display. We can't even see the octopus's head beneath the writhing mass of limbs. The sight is oddly reminiscent of the legendary kraken, a monstrous creature from the depths with tentacles as thick as ship masts. Who knows what this octopus is trying to accomplish? Maybe it's attempting to scale the pillar for a better vantage point. But considering its current tangled state, success seems unlikely. Forest adventures are exciting, but they can also involve surprise encounters with wildlife, as this video from Florida demonstrates. This video from Florida captures an alligator encounter with a group of adventure enthusiasts. In the video, we can see a girl coming down the zip line while screaming in joy and enjoying herself. However, as she reaches the drop point, something sudden and a bit funny happens. As she stops with the zip instructor, they spot something and all start screaming. As the cameraman pans the camera, we can see that there was a small alligator popping out its head from the swamp onto the wooden dock. Although this gator was likely just curious and probably wouldn't have attacked, it's a good reminder to be aware of your surroundings in alligator territory. Even small alligators can be fast, and it's always best to avoid them completely. Russian swamps are like discovering a whole new world. This video from Russia showcases 2 really bizarre creatures. Or perhaps we could call them plants and rocks found in swamp water.
Немало времени, чтобы выяснить, что это за существо, похожее на мягкий гранитный булыжник, для чего его собирают и где.
This video was recorded by a farmer who discovers some unusual creatures in the moss near his farm. First, he finds a round, bumpy creature that looks a bit like a granite ball. As soon as he picks it up, it contracts, forming a tighter ball. This is definitely a strange sight. Next, the man unearths another weird sea snail-like creature from the same moss water, followed by razor clams. While we're familiar with snails and razor clams, that weird granite-like ball creature is pretty strange. The closest and most logical explanation I can think of for this creature is that it's a sea cucumber. But again, I'm just speculating to try and wrap my mind around what I just witnessed. Imagine heading to the beach early to snag the perfect sunbathing spot, only to be greeted by a real-life sea monster.
Last year when we came, we saw some really huge jellyfish. For me, that was shocking in itself. This is, I wouldn't say shocking, this is amazing.
What do you think of it? Do you like it?
This family, on their morning beach trip, stumbled upon a sight that truly left them scratching their heads. A large, monstrous-looking creature with tentacles sprawled all over its body lay stranded on the harbor. No head, legs, or other recognizable features were visible. Just a mass of writhing tentacles. The beachgoers were understandably confused. Thankfully, the mystery was soon solved. The sea monster turned out to be a large piece of driftwood, heavily covered in gooseneck barnacles. These barnacles, with their feathery stalks resembling tentacles, were responsible for the creature's monstrous appearance. While the discovery might not have been a real sea monster, it's a reminder of the fascinating creatures that can hitch a ride on driftwood. Mystery solved. Although I can't help but wonder about extracting and selling these barnacles for quite some bucks now. This next clip is one of those videos that makes you question reality, because if it's genuine, it's the stuff of nightmares. Believe it or not, this video isn't from a horror movie. It's real, discovered deep in the depths of Reddit. This eerie footage is genuinely unsettling. In the video, we see a brick gap in a stone wall with a mud-like face on the other side, pushing forcefully against the bricks. The humanoid face, complete with eyes, nose, and mouth, appears to be trying to squeeze through the gap. Just as it seems about to emerge on the other side, the video abruptly ends. It's a chilling sight, leaving viewers questioning whether this could be a genuine encounter or perhaps a masterfully crafted computer-generated imagery creation or mask. What do you think? Is it real or just an incredibly convincing fabrication? Let's embark on today's journey with a legend that refuses to die, the Bigfoot. Deep within a dense forest, our subject is surrounded by thick vegetation. A constant knocking sound echoes through the trees. He mentions that some birds in the area can make such noises, but curiosity drives him to investigate. About 150 feet away, he spots something extraordinary, a figure that can only be described as a Sasquatch or Bigfoot. Remaining remarkably calm, he continues recording, capturing every detail. The creature, seemingly oblivious to his presence, carries on with its activity. After some time, it rises and moves away, never having noticed the observer. Intrigued, the man approaches the spot where it was sitting. He finds a log still warm to the touch and stones used to crush nuts. Apples, some half-eaten, are scattered around. This sighting adds another chapter to the enduring legend of Bigfoot. Stories of this elusive giant have circulated for centuries, with tales of large ape-like creatures roaming the forests of North America. Skeptics dismiss them as folklore or misidentifications, while believers point to sightings and physical evidence, like footprints and nests. This encounter reminds us of the mysteries our world still holds. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, the possibility of such creatures lurking in the wild sparks our imagination and curiosity. What else might be out there, hidden in the depths of the forest, waiting to be discovered? Keep your eyes open and your camera ready. You never know when you might stumble upon the unknown. Have you ever wondered what goes bump in the night? Well, this clip might just give you chills. Here we have an ordinary commercial facility, a factory or warehouse perhaps. Nothing seems amiss. But then, the security camera captures something unusual. A white, smoky figure emerges from a distant door. It moves casually for a few moments, then simply disappears. The owner has no idea what it is, as the facility was supposed to be empty. So, what was that? A spectral visitor? An interdimensional traveler? Could it pose a threat? What are its intentions? It's unsettling to ponder what other unseen phenomena might exist around us. Even more chilling, what happens when we're not watching? Or worse, when we're asleep? Could there be more of these entities slipping in and out of our reality? This clip leaves us with a lingering question. What else lurks in the shadows, just beyond our perception? Prepare to be amazed by one of nature's quirkiest wonders. Look at this parking lot. The ground still wet from a recent rain shower, and now the sun's shining bright. But then, something extraordinary is happening. A mini tornado extending all the way up to the clouds. What's truly fascinating is that this little tornado doesn't wreak havoc or dance around causing destruction. No, it hovers over one particular car, almost like it's mesmerized by it. It doesn't move. It doesn't cause any harm. It just stays put, swirling gently above that single vehicle. Nature never ceases to amaze, does it? It can be beautiful and captivating, like this mini tornado. But it can also be dangerous and unpredictable. So next time you see a storm brewing or a peculiar weather phenomenon, remember to respect the raw power of nature. You never know when it might decide to show you its darker side. Imagine checking your home security footage and finding something truly bizarre. That's exactly what happened here. A security camera at the front door of a house captured this strange flickering light. It's almost like a flame, but it seems to be burning on or attached to something unseen, hovering in the air. Its shape is constantly changing, like sentient green goo from the movie Flubber. But this is bright white, like a burning flame. It moves fluidly, morphing at random. So what could it be? Trick of the light? Some kind of electrical interference? Or could it be something more mysterious? An unexplained natural phenomenon, or even a paranormal entity? Security cameras can be somewhat scary when you think about what they might capture. Is ignorance truly bliss? Sometimes not knowing makes us feel safer. But here's the real question. Would you rather know and be scared, or remain in the dark and feel safe? So next time you check your security footage, remember, you might see more than you bargained for. On this channel, we often contemplate the impact of human interference in the wild. More often than not, we advocate for a hands-off approach. But here's a clip that challenges that notion, showcasing a scenario where intervention might be justified. We see two deer locked in a desperate struggle, their antlers hopelessly entangled. If they can't break free, they both face a grim fate. Enter our man, possibly a law enforcement officer, wildlife official, or hunter. He approaches with his firearm, but his intention isn't what you might expect. He doesn't rush in, he waits for the opportune moment. From mere feet away, he takes a shot. His aim is impeccable, striking only the antlers and not the deer themselves. An incredible feat, given the deer's frantic movements. With the shot, one antler shatters, liberating the deer. They instantly spring apart, bolting in opposite directions, their newfound freedom, a testament to the man's extraordinary skill and courage. This moment underscores the delicate balance of nature. Sometimes intervention is necessary to preserve life. Witnessing this, we can't help but marvel at the precision and bravery required to execute that shot. The man not only saved the deer, but also demonstrated a profound respect for wildlife. Nature can be both cruel and magnificent, and occasionally it requires a helping hand to restore equilibrium. Ever seen a heist go down in a grocery store? Well, here's a tale that's more amusing than alarming. In a cozy neighborhood market, a woman completes her shopping. Her items are weighed and bagged, and she leaves cash on the scale for the cashier. However, the cashier becomes momentarily distracted, leaving the money unattended. Enter our unexpected thief, a small bird. It flies in and perches right on the weigh scale. The shopper, clearly amused, reaches out to pet the little visitor, but just then the bird snatches the cash and flies away. Everyone's amused, and the cashier rushes to retrieve the stolen note. Meanwhile, the shopper collects her belongings and departs, waving goodbye to the cashier. Whether the cashier managed to recover the money remains a mystery. But one thing is certain, that bird was an endearing little bandit. Who would thought a bird could pull off such a heist? Sometimes the most unexpected things can bring a smile to our faces. So next time you're at the store, keep an eye out. You never know when a feathered thief might swoop in. Visiting the zoo is usually a calm and educational experience, but sometimes nature reminds us just how unpredictable it can be. It's the San Diego Zoo. Visitors chatting and watching a gorilla sitting peacefully in the sun. Everything seems perfectly ordinary, right? Then, out of nowhere, another gorilla rushes aggressively from behind the trees, charging straight at the glass. The sitting gorilla notices the impending chaos and runs towards the glass, almost as if trying to intercept the aggressor. But it's too late. With a powerful slam, the aggressive gorilla hits the glass, and we hear a loud thud. People panic and shout. The camera view is obstructed by the crowd, and then we see it. Shattered glass, chilling reminder of the gorilla's strength. Behind the broken barrier, a gorilla walks casually. This incident is a stark reminder that animals, even in captivity, are wild and unpredictable. Zoos offer us a glimpse into their world, but it's essential to remember that these creatures belong in the wild. Their natural behaviors and immense strength can surprise and even endanger us. Ever ventured on a family outing that took an unexpected turn? These youngsters were expecting a carefree day, but these birds had other intentions. What is that creature? It resembles an ostrich, but who can say for sure? It thrusts its elongated neck into the car, snatching food directly from the boy's grasp. The children, understandably terrified, their cries filling the air, begging their mother to escape. But their mother, she's clearly amused by this impromptu spectacle. As if one pilfering wasn't enough, the bird returns for seconds, seeking more sustenance. The boy, his snack gone, is utterly distraught, consumed by fear. It's difficult to determine whether this scene is comical or chilling. The children would undoubtedly vote for the latter, while their mother appears entertained. Animal encounters can be amusing, especially when they catch us off guard. At this rate, these birds are earning a reputation as audacious thieves on our channel. Prepare to witness something truly extraordinary.
Se habla de que las brujas se manifiestan en forma de fuego.
What is that? How is that flame hovering, tracing circles in midair? Who's controlling it? It's as if an unseen hand is twirling a fiery thread, yet there's no one there. It's almost magical, a fire with no apparent source, but a mind of its own. Is it an electrical phenomenon? Unlikely? A rare atmospheric event? Highly improbable? Could it be something more enigmatic, perhaps even supernatural? The possibility is chilling. A ghost, a spirit. Do they manifest as fire? Regardless, the sight of this flame dancing in the void is both captivating and deeply unsettling. This clip is a stark reminder of how much remains unknown about the world around us. It's easy to feel secure in our everyday lives, but every so often, something like this surfaces and shatters our perception of reality. A tranquil suburban neighborhood engulfed in a torrential downpour. Bizarre isn't a word you'd typically associate with such a setting. Yet tonight, we witness something truly extraordinary. What is that light and sound? It resembles a string of firecrackers igniting, but there's a catch. It's raining heavily, making fireworks impossible. The light is an eerie greenish blue, unlike anything seen in a typical thunderstorm. And the sound, it certainly feels like thunder. Yet this is unlike any lightning we've encountered. The phenomenon sweeps from right to left, leaving us bewildered. What on earth is happening? Could this be a peculiar natural occurrence of thunder and lightning? Power lines seem unlikely, given the color and movement of the light. This clip leaves us puzzled, contemplating the mysteries of the natural world. Nature has a way of surprising us with its endless quirks and wonders. There's no clear explanation for this eerie display. Is it something entirely undocumented, or merely a rare event we haven't yet grasped? One thing's for sure, the world is full of strange and awe-inspiring sights, and this is one we won't forget anytime soon. Keep your eyes open, because you never know when you might witness the next unexplainable event. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Get ready for this, folks. This one's bizarre. Take a look at this man holding a fish, fresh from the water, and clearly not in its elements. But this isn't just any fish. It has a bizarre opening beneath its mouth, resembling a second face. With every breath, this face extends outward, as if on a neck, then retracts as the fish inhales. Obviously, it's not a real face, but rather some sort of respiratory organ. Yet it's undeniably eerie, like something straight out of a creature feature, a real-life Jaws. I wouldn't want to hold it, let alone get close. How many more strange creatures are lurking in our oceans? It makes you wonder why evolution took such a peculiar path. It's both fascinating and unsettling to witness the diversity and bizarre forms life can take. This fish could easily star in a horror film, but it's just another example of nature's endless creativity. Get ready to be amazed by one of the ocean's giants. On the beaches of Samar, Philippines, a huge sea creature has washed ashore. This massive fish floating lifeless in the water is an astonishing sight. It's over 20 feet long, truly enormous. Take a look at the people swimming around it for context. They're dwarfed by this colossal creature, clearly fascinated by the sheer size of it. They're all trying to do something, maybe pushing it back into deeper waters, but it's hard to tell. This sight is a powerful reminder of the incredible life forms that inhabit our oceans. There's so much we still don't know about what lies beneath the waves. The vastness of our oceans means there are countless mysteries waiting to be discovered. Next time you're at the beach, remember this massive fish and the wonders of the deep. Our planet's oceans are full of astonishing creatures and secrets, reminding us of the endless curiosity and respect we should have for the natural world. Just when you thought your deck was safe, the dreaded security camera strikes again, capturing something that defies explanation. It's nighttime, with a light casting an eerie glow over the deck. At one corner, behind a wall, something peeks out. We can't make out what it is, but it looks weird, definitely not any being that we know. It's almost as if it's checking to see if anyone's around. And then noticing no one is there, it bolts from one corner to another at an impossible speed. It's so fast, it's hard to believe it's an animal at all. It looks unreal, almost like it's from another world. What could it be? A creature from our deepest nightmares? An entity from another dimension? The possibilities are both terrifying and endless. This footage leaves us with more questions than answers, and a chill that's hard to shake. Here's a scene straight out of a nature documentary, and it's sure to surprise you. This frog is casually hitching a ride on top of the snake. The frog sits comfortably, as if the snake has become its personal mode of transport. Has the snake realized it's carrying a passenger? Who knows? What's truly fascinating is the relationship between these two creatures. Normally, you'd expect a predator-prey dynamic. But here, they coexist in a way that's both beautiful and unexpected. Nature never ceases to amaze. It reminds us that in the wild, animals kill only for food, not out of malice. Moments like these highlight the surprising and intricate ways life forms can interact, offering us a valuable lessons to live in balance with our needs and not our greed. After seeing countless videos of the bizarre, strange, and downright terrifying, I wouldn't want to find myself in the middle of the wilderness, especially at night. But some people do, seeking solace in nature's embrace. This individual, however, stumbled upon something he could never have imagined. I bet he'll never venture into the wild again, and neither will you after seeing this. Our subject is somewhere in the forest, perched on a small wooden platform about 10 feet up. It's nighttime, and the only light source is from a phone or camera. Do you see them? Those two figures approaching. At first glance, they look like children, but something's not right. What would kids be doing in a forest at night? These beings have either gray skin, are wearing something gray, or are composed of smoke. It's hard to tell in the dim light. Also, notice the light on one creature's chest. It has something that emits or reflects light from the camera. Truly bizarre. They start throwing sticks at the person, accompanied by eerie howling sounds. It's chilling to consider what these creatures could be. They walk on 2 legs, but they're definitely not human. The fact that they threw sticks suggests aggression and intent, and a level of intelligence. Could they be alien life forms? Forest spirits? Something else entirely? There's something deeply unsettling about encountering the unknown, especially when it displays behavior we can't explain. One thing's for sure, the forest holds more mysteries than we can imagine. So the next time you venture into the woods, be mindful of your surroundings. You never know what might be lurking in the darkness, watching, waiting, and maybe even throwing sticks at you. Ever wondered what true terror looks like? Let me warn you beforehand. This video is the stuff of nightmares. This man is recording inside his house, his voice trembling with fear. He cautiously enters a room, but it's empty. Then he bends down and reveals the space beneath the bed. And there it is, a bone-chilling sight. You can see it. There's someone walking, slowly dragging one leg. But when he stands up and shows above the bed, nothing. There's no one there. He even walks around to check, but the figure has vanished. This is the kind of footage that makes your skin crawl. It's terrifying to imagine what could be lurking just out of sight, something that defies logic and reason. Is it a ghost? An apparition? A glitch? Whatever it is, it's enough to make you double-check your own home at night. The sheer eeriness of seeing legs without a body is the stuff of nightmares. This video reminds us that sometimes the scariest things are those we can't explain. So the next time you hear a strange noise or see something out of the corner of your eye, remember this video. You might just be sharing your space with something otherworldly. A boy and a girl are playing with a ball in the yard, their loyal pet dog sitting nearby. Suddenly the ball falls into a fountain. The girl runs inside, probably to get an adult, but the boy tries to retrieve the ball himself, risking a fall into the water. That's when the dog springs into action. First, it checks if it can reach the ball, but when it can't, it forcefully pulls the boy away from the fountain, ensuring his safety. Then, showing remarkable intelligence and care, the dog picks up a pool skimmer, tactfully retrieves the ball from the fountain, and brings it back to the boy. This adorable scene is a testament to the intelligence and caring nature of dogs. They're not just pets. They're protectors, problem solvers, and loyal companions. Watching this dog ensure the boy's safety and then get his ball back is truly heartwarming. So next time you see a dog, remember stories like this. They're more than just animals. They're our friends, always looking out for us with love and loyalty. Bigfoot believers, assemble. This next clip is straight from a trail camera deep in the heart of a forest. And let me tell you, it's gonna tingle your beliefs. The footage you just watched was captured by a trail camera originally set up to monitor the fox population in the area. However, it unexpectedly recorded a large, hairy figure passing in front of it. The proximity of the figure to the camera only allows for the middle part of its body to be visible. Even from this limited perspective, it's evident that the creature possesses a tall humanoid stature, as inferred from its walking pattern, and the heavy footsteps it produces, which means it can't be a bear. With its thick body hair and humanoid gait, this entity strongly resembles the legendary Bigfoot. While we can't say for certain it's 100% Bigfoot without seeing the whole thing. But one thing's for sure, this ain't your average woodland critter. What do you think, Bigfoot or something else? Have you ever gotten that creepy feeling at night? You know, that prickle on the back of your neck, like unseen eyes are burning into your every move? We all brush it off sometimes. But what if there really was something out there?
In the bush. Look at that.
This chilling video from Florida was captured by a guy who just couldn't shake that feeling. As he was passing a bush, he heard some noise coming from within. He shone his flashlight into the bushes, convinced something was stalking him. To his surprise, a pair of eyes glinted right back. Intrigued, and maybe a little foolish, our cameraman walks right towards them. Now, here's where things get seriously weird. As he gets closer, another set of eyes appears way up high, way above the first. By the time he reaches the original eyes, it turns out to be just a wildcat, ready to pounce. Definitely a threat, but not exactly the monster we were expecting. The real mystery here, those other eyes. Their height suggests something much bigger, something truly formidable lurking in the shadows. This footage is just giving me goosebumps. Imagine throwing open your curtains on a bright morning, expecting a view of clear blue skies, but instead, you're greeted by this. This head-scratching video, captured by an apartment dweller in Denver, showcases a truly strange phenomenon. A giant black smoke ring hangs ominously in the sky. With no apparent source in sight, it adds a layer of mystery to the already curious event. Apparently, dozens of Denver residents weren't the only ones witnessing this oddity. Similar sightings have been reported from countries as far-flung as Russia and Pakistan. The ring itself resembles a puff of smoke blown into the air, slowly morphing as it floats. News outlets also scrambled to explain the spectacle, with theories ranging from extraterrestrial visitors to malfunctioning transformers, even a flock of coordinated insects. Whatever the true explanation, One thing's for sure, most of us wouldn't exactly relish being directly under that mysterious smoke ring. This next video is the kind that makes me question reality, because if it's true, I'll be haunted by lakes forever. In this footage, we see a serene lake captured from a distance. Everything seems calm until you spot something emerging from the water's surface. It resembles a head, swimming with only its top visible. As the cameraman observes, a boat passes by, seemingly unfazed by the presence of this mysterious entity. The cameraman is also left confused, unsure whether it's just a piece of floating debris or an actual creature. Despite its movement, some viewers speculate it could be the legendary Loch Ness Monster. Personally, I lean towards it being driftwood, given its consistent speed and lack of additional movement. But even with my skepticism, there's a lingering fear that if this video is even 1% real, I'll be avoiding lakes for the rest of my days. This next video from a YouTube channel that delves into a strange mystery that has left scientists and researchers scratching their heads for over 15 years. Back then, in Chile's Atacama Desert, a mummified skeleton was unearthed, and let me tell you, it's unlike anything you've ever seen. Some people even suggest it might be, well, alien. This little skeleton stands only 6 inches tall, but its appearance is downright strange. Despite its petite size, the bones tell us it belonged to a child, aged between 6 to 8 years. The lower body resembles that of a human, complete with legs, arms, and a rib cage. But things start to get odd as you move up. Its collarbone is shaped like a U, and its neck is unusually long compared to the rest of its body. And then there's the head, elongated from the forehead with slanted eye sockets. This mysterious creature even made appearances on television shows and documentaries. So, was it truly an alien? We're still scratching our heads over that one. Scientists have thrown around a bunch of theories. Some suggest it might be a mutated baby with elongated bones, but honestly, those are just theories for now. I usually hop on TikTok to see adorable animals and fun dances, but every now and then, a video like this pops up and shakes me up. The video came from a TikTok account and showed a really strange encounter. In it, we see a car being followed by a mysterious figure late at night on a deserted road. This figure looked somewhat human, but its appearance was bizarre and unsettling. The driver, understandably alarmed, cautiously backed away from the figure, but it continued to follow them with an eerie, unnatural walk. Honestly, the whole thing gives me the creeps. Imagine being in that situation with some unknown person, or who knows, maybe something else, heading your way in the dead of night. You're left wondering, what's their deal? Why are they out there at that hour? And what were they planning to do? There are folks who believe in aliens, and then there are those who don't. But if you're in the latter group, this video might just make you rethink things. Straight out of Mexico, this clip looks like it's been plucked from a sci-fi flick. It was captured by a driver going back home from his night shift. In his capture, there's this strange beam descending from the sky, and at its source, there's this eerie glow. Whatever's emitting that light seems pretty massive, judging by the glow's size. Now, this beam isn't just hanging in mid-air. It's targeting a spot in the distance. It's like something out of those movies where beams snatch up humans and critters. And sure, you might think, this could be computer-generated imagery. But honestly, the way that beam and glow blend seamlessly with the surroundings, it's pretty convincing. So, if this isn't some hoax, maybe we should start getting ready for those alien abductors making their move. Ready to witness creatures straight out of my wildest fever dream?
What could it be?
This clip unfolds on a beach, where a family stumbled upon a truly bizarre and massive creature during their trip. It's unlike anything you've ever seen, a gooey mass with an orange hue, adorned with flame-like patterns. But that's not the end of it. Something seems to be trying to emerge from within the creature, forming bubbles that resemble a mouth, as if it's breathing. As you move closer to the center of the mass, it appears white with a rougher, orange texture towards the outer edges. Plus, it's got tentacle-like appendages both around and within its body, some of which are transparent. This whole situation is just plain strange. Maybe it's a creature from the mysterious depths of the ocean that got washed up on the shore, or perhaps it's some kind of alien entity. But whatever it is, the way that kid took a picture sitting so close to it is seriously scary and dangerous. You never know what this creature could be capable of. This video shows you what happens when you goof off and don't pay attention.
Get him, get him, get him, get him!
Something emerges from the water and clamps onto his hand. It's a shark, and its bite is so forceful that it drags the man into the water. The other friends immediately react, shouting and scrambling to rescue their friend from the shark's grip.
Get him, get him, get him, get him!
With quick teamwork, they managed to pull him back onto the boat. Luckily, the situation ended without serious injuries, but the danger was very real. The shark mistook the man's hand for prey and attacked without warning. This serves as a chilling reminder of the importance of exercising caution and avoiding risky behavior, especially in unfamiliar waters. Have you ever had that chilling thought of something lurking in the toilet while you're seated? We've all entertained that fear at some point. But what if I told you there's a video that brings that nightmare to life? The snake there is sizable, and certainly not something you'd want to encounter while answering nature's call. The family swiftly contacts a snake-catching rescue team, who can be seen in the video attempting to apprehend the intruding serpent. With the help of snake hooks, the rescue team carefully maneuvers the snake out of the toilet hole. As it slithers out, they swiftly capture it and transport it outside. The size of the snake becomes apparent as it's pulled from the toilet hole. It's quite a sight. Surprisingly, both the rescue team and the homeowner, who's recording the incident, remain remarkably calm, even sharing a laugh. This nonchalant attitude might seem strange, but in Thailand, encounters with snakes are quite common. After watching this video, I'm sure many of us will think twice before taking a seat on the toilet. My friends always ask me why I'm not a fan of surfing, and I show them this clip from the World Surf League. Captured by App News, this video shows a surfer engaged in a one-on-one battle with a mighty shark. The surfer, thrown into a panic, uses his surfboard to fend off the shark. After a struggle, he manages to swim away to safety. In a post-interview with App News, the surfer explains that while waiting for a wave, he felt something pulling him underwater. He then felt the presence of the shark behind him and instinctively punched it, causing the shark to retreat momentarily. This gave him the opportunity to escape, and he was later rescued by lifeguards. It's a chilling sight, and one can only imagine the fear the surfer experienced during the encounter. This adds yet another reason to my list of why I'll stick to dry land and avoid surfing. Prepare to get chills as you witness something truly eerie. Captured at the historic Valentine, This video showcases an eerie and possibly supernatural event. In the footage, we see an old, dimly lit hallway with a static camera capturing the scene. Suddenly, a faint, translucent figure appears, moving slowly through the corridor. The apparition seems to glide effortlessly, casting no shadow. As it moves, the figure becomes more defined, revealing the vague shape of a person dressed in old-fashioned clothing. The figure pauses, almost as if it senses being watched, before disappearing into thin air. It's a spine-tingling spectacle that leaves us questioning what we just saw. Is it a ghostly presence from Valentine's past? Or is there another explanation? Either way, it's a captivating piece of footage that's sure to spark debate. Remember, whether you believe in ghosts or not, always keep an open mind and enjoy the mysteries that life throws our way. This clip will have you questioning the odds of a lightning strike. Captured during a storm, this video showcases an extraordinary and frightening event: a moving car being struck by lightning. In the footage, we see the car driving down the road when suddenly, a bolt of lightning strikes it directly. The car comes to a halt, and smoke begins to billow from it, creating a dramatic scene. Almost immediately, people start to gather around the vehicle, forming a surprisingly large crowd. Some appear to be checking on the driver, while others look on with concern or curiosity. I believe the odds of getting struck by lightning are very low, like 1 in 15,000, so this guy must have been extremely unlucky to have this happening to him. The real question is, why did so many people gather like that? It's a bit strange, isn't it? Is it just the natural human instinct to help, or is there something more drawing them in? Have you ever seen a crowd form so quickly after an unusual event? This clip will have you questioning the ordinary, or maybe just wondering what's really happening in your kitchen. Captured by a security camera in the kitchen, this video showcases a bizarre and unexplained event. In the footage, we see a man, presumably the husband, getting up in the middle of the night for a bowl of cereal. As he goes about his late-night snack routine, something strange happens. The cereal box moves by itself. The man is oblivious at first, but the unexpected motion catches his attention. He looks around, puzzled and slightly unnerved by what he just witnessed. The real question is, how did the cereal box move on its own? It's a bit spooky, isn't it? I believe this would be the work of what people call a poltergeist, a spirit capable of messing with physical objects. Have you ever experienced something similar? Campfire stories are great, but some real-life camping experiences are enough to scare you straight back to civilization. Here's one that'll make you double-check your campsite before settling in for the night.
Ai, meu Deus do céu! Vocês estão entendendo o quanto de jacaré tem aqui?
This chilling video comes from a group of friends on a camping trip near a lake. As they were settling in for the night, they heard a disturbance outside their tent. One of the friends grabbed the camera, and as they unzipped the tent, they were horrified to see a massive swarm of alligators waiting just outside. Hundreds of alligator eyes reflected the flashlight beam, creating an eerie and terrifying scene. However, the video cuts off after just a few seconds, leaving us to wonder what happened next. Let's just say whoever picked that camping spot clearly didn't do their research. One wrong step outside that tent could have been disastrous. Maybe next time, they'll listen to their friend who suggested a different location. This is a cautionary tale for all campers. Choose your campsite wisely, and always be aware of your surroundings. The vastness of the ocean holds countless mysteries, with 95% of its depths unexplored. This next video offers a glimpse into that hidden world, and it's unlike anything you've ever seen.
What is this? What is this?
Filmed by a beachgoer after a hurricane, this video captures a truly bizarre sight. In the video, you can see a strange-looking creature washed up on the shore. Everything about this creature is weird. It has a jellyfish-like texture, with a body made up of multiple strands. These mysterious creatures are scattered all over the beach, leaving people baffled about what they are witnessing. To me, this creature resembles a cluster of rare sea worms. Clumped together to form such an unusual shape, they cling to seaweed washed up on the beach, with some even tangled in the vegetation. Despite the fascination, it's probably wise not to get too close, as it could be poisonous or otherwise dangerous. Perhaps it hails from the deepest trenches of the ocean, a creature from the abyss finally revealed. Or maybe, just maybe, it's something even more outlandish. The mystery of this strange being deepens the more we look. This next clip was recorded by a homeowner who had been experiencing paranormal activities in his house. One night, as he was heading to the kitchen, he noticed something strange and decided to start recording for proof. The video shows the homeowner walking towards the kitchen when he spots a face looking at him through the glass door. He turns off the storeroom light, and as he closes the door, a face appears to be standing on the opposite side. This face looks human, as if someone is on the other side of the glass door. The man, visibly shaken, opens the door to check but finds no one there. He closes the door again, and the face reappears. This time, he presses his hand against the glass, and the figure mirrors his action, pressing its hand against the glass from the other side. Terrified, he quickly opens the door again, but once more, no one is there. This chilling encounter would spook anyone. Seeing faces and figures like that in your own home is the stuff of nightmares. If I were in his place, I'd put my house up for sale immediately. This next video takes us to eastern India, where a rare genetic mutation has sparked a unique response. As you can see, this newborn calf has only one eye. This unusual characteristic has made it a local sensation, even garnering a place of reverence. In the footage, you can see a fur-less newborn calf in a casket-like structure, adorned with flowers around its neck. This calf is being worshipped because of its genetic mutation of having only one eye. The local people believe it is a divine gift and are showing their respect and reverence through prayer. The calf has been placed in a temple, attracting people from all around the area who come to catch a glimpse of this unusual creature. However, the condition this calf has is known as cyclopia, a severe malformation caused by issues in the brain's development early in pregnancy. While it's heartening to see such acceptance and reverence for a mutated animal, keeping the calf in that casket-like structure isn't exactly humane. It's a reminder of how cultural beliefs can shape our treatment of animals, for better or worse. Another fascinating anomaly from India. This video showcases a bull with a truly unique appearance. This video also comes from India and features a massive bull with a unique anomaly. This bull has 3 horns on its head and 3 eyes. It has 2 normal horns with an additional horn right in the middle, and the same goes for its eyes. Despite these unusual features, the bull functions normally, moving its head as expected. In the video, even the local policemen are seen recording this extraordinary bull. Genetic mutations often lead to handicaps, but this bull seems to have gotten lucky with its 3 horns and 3 eyes. Imagine this bull in a fight with other bulls. Those extra horns could give it a significant advantage due to this remarkable mutation. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Have you ever stumbled upon something in nature that's so bizarre it makes you question the whole design process? This next clip is a real head-scratcher. Yeah, this bug has a claw on its back. This video was recorded by an office worker who spotted a weird-looking bug roaming around on his desk. In the video, you can see a long black bug with a terrifying crab-like claw at its rear. The front of its body resembles a cockroach, but the back looks like a crab claw, almost as if a crab and a cockroach had a baby together. However, don't lose your mind thinking it's some kind of alien bug. This creature is actually a well-known insect called an earwig. Earwigs are common nocturnal pests that might nibble on your dahlias or ripe apples. Despite their intimidating appearance, earwigs are not dangerous. They don't feed on human flesh or blood and never bite, although they may pinch with their pincers if they feel threatened. Even though they're harmless, I definitely don't want one roaming anywhere near my property. This next clip is a chilling reminder of why respecting wildlife is crucial. The video comes from a village in Russia, and it captures a terrifying encounter between humans and a wild bear. This video comes from Russia and captures a terrifying bear encounter. In the video, recorded by villagers, you see a massive brown bear inside a home, while 5 guys are on the roof, clearly hiding from the bear. As they're hiding, one of them yells, catching the bear's attention. In an instant, the bear climbs the bags stacked in front of the house, uses them to reach the roof, and starts chasing the men. Panic ensues as the guys scatter, some jumping from the roof and others climbing down the sides. The bear singles out one person and chases him across the roof as the video ends. This was a really close call, and the bear seemed pretty agitated, possibly annoyed by the commotion. It's scary to see how easily these massive, ferocious creatures can climb and navigate obstacles. Talk about David and Goliath. This next video shows that size doesn't always matter, especially in the animal kingdom. I found this video on Reddit, and it captures a really surprising moment. Recorded by a farmer, we see 2 horses strolling along a track. However, their leisurely walk comes to an abrupt halt when they spot something scary in their path. A rabbit. Yes, a small rabbit is sitting on the path of these 2 giant horses. These massive horses seem absolutely terrified of this little ball of fluff. They snort, they paw the ground, they do everything short of breathing fire to scare it away. But the rabbit? Oh, the rabbit couldn't care less. It sits there like a furry roadblock, completely unfazed by the equine drama unfolding around it. For a whole minute, this standoff continues. The horse is too nervous to budge, the rabbit the picture of blissful zen. The video ends with the horses still at a standstill, leaving us to wonder if the mighty rabbit ever granted them passage. This is a hilarious reminder that sometimes even the smallest creatures can have the biggest personalities. Are you ready for some creepy crawlies? If not, maybe skip this next clip. Even for some bug enthusiasts, this next video is pretty darn unsettling. This video comes from a hiker in Australia who stumbled upon a sight that would send shivers down most spines. It's a beetle, but not your average beetle. This one appears to be half-eaten, its body grotesquely open, and its insides seemingly missing. But despite its mangled state, the beetle is still moving. It crawls sluggishly, a horrifying display of resilience. Naturally, the question arises: what's causing this? The internet offers a few theories. Some say it's a parasite, a body snatcher of the insect world, taking control of the poor beetle like a nightmarish puppeteer. Others claim this beetle is some kind of creepy immortal, somehow surviving, even with its insides exposed and breathing through its exoskeleton. Whatever the explanation, this video is a surefire way to fuel your nightmares. And let's just say my desire to burn the entire thing is completely understandable. Ever get caught doing something you shouldn't and try to play it cool? This next video from a farm captures that feeling perfectly, but with a furry twist. The farmer's security camera catches two mischievous raccoons on the prowl. As soon as they realize they're being filmed, things get interesting. One raccoon freezes, hoping to blend into the background like a furry statue. But the other one, oh, this bandit goes full-on model. It stands on its hind legs, arms outstretched, striking a pose that would make a runway star jealous. It's a hilarious display of caught red-handed awkwardness, mixed with a dash of Hayworld. Look at me. Now, some folks say that raccoons standing on their hind legs are actually assessing a threat. Maybe in this case, they're trying to figure out the cameraman's next move. Is he going to grab a broom, or maybe offer them some snacks? Whatever the reason, this video is a guaranteed laugh riot. Who knew raccoons could be such hams? Scientists and researchers continuously remind us that we've barely scratched the surface of our vast oceans, leaving much of the deep waters shrouded in mystery. However, this video offers a glimpse into the world that awaits us in the depths. Originating from Indonesia, the footage unveils a truly bizarre creature captured by local fishermen. Right from the start, this entity appears otherworldly. It boasts a humanoid torso fused with the lower body and head of a fish. The fish-like mouth, filled with sharp teeth, sends shivers down the spine. It's almost like a mermaid, but at a whole new level. Adding to the intrigue, the creature's humanoid hands seem to be bound behind its back by the fisherman who caught it. While some may argue it's a dummy prop crafted for movie sets or promotional purposes, there's one chilling detail that suggests otherwise: its breathing. Observing its throat moving as it breathes, it becomes evident that this creature is alive. Sure, there's a possibility of mechanical aid creating this illusion, but regardless, the creature's lifelike appearance is undeniably convincing and unsettling. This next clip is one of those moments where our mind questions whether it's just a coincidence, but our eyes beg to differ. Uploaded on Instagram by a user claiming to have captured a real ghostly figure, the video presents a view of the woods from a distance. Everything appears serene until you spot a mysterious black figure standing amidst the trees. Initially, it could be mistaken for a shadow cast by branches or foliage. However, in the video, when an animal, likely a dog, approaches, the figure appears to move. It bears a humanoid appearance with slender legs and a hunched-over body, resembling the silhouette of a petite person. As the dogs pass by, the figure mysteriously vanishes into thin air, leaving us confused and unsettled. To me, this creature appears ghostly or spectral in nature. What are your thoughts on this intriguing sighting? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments below. This video serves as a stark reminder why you should always keep your gates locked, even in areas with a supposed 0% crime rate. Captured by a house security camera in India late at night, the footage reveals an unsettling sight. The camera focuses on the entrance gate, which mysteriously stands open. Within moments, a strange humanoid figure strolls in, walking straight into the house before the video abruptly ends. The figure's eerie demeanor and appearance leave viewers unsettled. It possesses a humanoid body, yet devoid of any facial features, and its entire form is ghostly white. The family whose home security camera captured this disturbing event searched every nook and cranny of their house, but found no trace of the intruder. It's a weird and terrifying thought that such a non-human entity could simply stroll into your home uninvited. If I were in their shoes, I'd seriously consider selling the house and moving elsewhere. There's no way I could feel safe knowing something like that had crossed my threshold. Ever witnessed a showdown in the animal kingdom that ends in a rare double knockout?
Silêncio, silêncio, vem ver. Cara, impressionante, nunca vi isso na minha vida.
Yes, you saw that. They both went down. This video captures a dramatic clash between two formidable adversaries, the mighty crocodile and a slippery mudwater electric eel. The battle kicks off when the croc seizes the eel as it attempts to slither onto land. Despite the eel's attempts to wiggle free, the crocodile's grip remains firm. However, after a few tense moments of struggle, something unexpected happens. The crocodile and the eel both suddenly collapse. Both the eel and the crocodile lie motionless, seemingly rendered unconscious by the intensity of the fight. To me, it appears that the eel succumbed to the crocodile's powerful bite, while the crocodile fell victim to the electric shock delivered by the eel. However, the confusing aspect of this encounter is how a mighty crocodile could be incapacitated by the electric shock of a seemingly small eel. Intrigued by this unexpected outcome, I delved into some research and discovered that a healthy electric eel can produce an astonishing 300-400 volts or more than enough to stop a crocodile's heart in its tracks. So it seems the crocodile picked the wrong opponent that day, resulting in an extraordinary double knockout that defies expectations. If you thought the last encounter was mind-blowing, just wait until you feast your eyes on this one.
And I should have realized that those people that were in front of us, that I was effectively following.
This video, captured in Kansas by a hiker, begins with confusion as the hiker notices other hikers recording something on the ground. Upon closer inspection, it becomes clear that all eyes are fixed on a gripping scene where a showdown between a snake and a tarantula was going on In this epic battle, the tarantula emerges victorious, effortlessly dragging the snake along with it. The tarantula's grip is strong, and despite the snake's movements indicating it's still alive, it struggles to break free. With remarkable power and force, the tarantula carries its defeated foe, likely intending to enjoy it as a meal later on. Tarantulas are known for their agility and quick reflexes, making them formidable opponents in one-on-one encounters like this. Against such a skilled predator, even a snake, as nimble as the one in the video, stands little chance of emerging victorious. It's a testament to the raw power and cunning of the natural world. I've always had a fear of dark corners and places, and whenever someone questions why, I show them this spine-chilling clip I stumbled upon on Instagram. Filmed in Bangalore, India, the video captures footage from a security camera. As it unfolds, a mysterious figure emerges from the darkness, seemingly trying to conceal itself from the camera's gaze. The figure, resembling a humanoid woman in a white dress, appears translucent, like a ghost or spirit. After lingering in the shadows for a while, the figure suddenly transforms into a flash of smoke and zooms skyward before the video cuts off. Witnessing a spirit materialize and ascend into the sky is undoubtedly a terrifying sight. However, some viewers who have already seen the video are skeptical, labeling it as fake. While I understand their doubts, there are aspects that make me question its authenticity. The transition as the figure ascends feels slightly off, but on the other hand, the seamless blending of the ghost with the background suggests it could be genuine. Regardless of its authenticity, this video gives me another reason for illumination in every corner of my home. After all, who knows what else lurks in the shadows? Ever seen a bug so bizarre that it makes you question whether nature is playing tricks on you? This fascinating video originates from Canada and showcases a truly bizarre bug discovered by an entomologist. At first glance, the bug resembles a dried-up flower, but upon poking it, it springs to life, attacking the cameraman's thumb with its menacing arms. It's reminiscent of a mantis in its appearance and behavior. After delving into some research, I uncovered that this intriguing creature is none other than the devil's flower mantis, belonging to a monotypic genus of praying mantises in the family Impicidae. It's one of the largest species of its kind, possibly the largest that mimics a flower. As observed in the video, these mantises are notably aggressive, using their claw-like arms like hammers when they feel threatened. Nature's repertoire never fails to astound. From its strange creatures to their remarkable adaptations, it's a constant source of wonder and amazement. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Imagine stepping outside your home, admiring the beauty of the sky, and deciding to capture it on video. But as you're recording, something catches your eye. A mysterious flying object soaring above your house. Seems terrifying, right? That's exactly what happened in this clip.
What is that?
What?
Hailing from the UK, this video showcases a massive meteoroid-like object gliding through the sky. It's accompanied by a bright trailing light and moves at a relatively slow pace, ruling out the possibility of it being a typical meteoroid. The woman behind the camera was also understandably confused and a bit scared by the sight. This object, shaped like a teardrop, appears remarkably large, even from a considerable distance. I would be scared as well if I saw that on the sky, reminding me that maybe this was the last thing the dinosaurs also observed before their demise. Calling all Bigfoot enthusiasts, this next clip hails straight from Osawatomie, Kansas. This video was captured by a local during his morning jog. The video offers a glimpse of distant fields, with a strange sight among them, where we can see a hairy humanoid figure casually strolling. This figure is covered in thick black fur, and its gait resembles that of a human. While some viewers are quick to dub it the legendary Bigfoot, I remain somewhat skeptical. To me, this being appears more like a human wearing a Bigfoot costume. The creature's height seems notably smaller than typical Bigfoot sightings, and the bagginess of the costume is evident in the video, giving it away. However, I must admit, if there's even a tiny chance that this could be genuine, maybe it's an old and worn out Bigfoot, then it's certainly a fascinating discovery worth considering. What would you do if a spectral vessel was bearing down on you?
Hey, asshole! There's nobody in there. Dude, there's nobody in there. There's nobody on deck. There's nobody in the warehouse.
This chilling footage captures that exact nightmare unfolding. A small dive boat, its team exploring the depths below, is suddenly menaced by an ominous sailboat emerging from the fog. Our cameraman's desperate shouts echo across the water, a frantic attempt to warn his underwater comrades of the impending danger. The tension is palpable as the ghost ship, unrelenting, refuses to alter its course, plowing straight toward them. Panic erupts. Voices rise to a crescendo of frantic screams and curses as the ship draws ever closer. Oblivious to the chaos unfolding above, the divers remain submerged. The small boat scrambles to evade the relentless approach, narrowly avoiding disaster as the ghost ship passes eerily through their previous location. It's only in the aftermath of this near miss that a chilling realization dawns. The deck is deserted. The motor hums with an eerie persistence, but the vessel is hauntingly empty. What befell the crew? Did they abandon ship in haste? If so, what terror forced their hand? Or did a more sinister fate claim them? Perhaps a rogue wave swept them into the abyss, or maybe the sea harbors even darker secrets. This ghost ship stands as a chilling testament to the ocean's enigmatic depths, leaving us with more questions than answers. As we watch in stunned silence, one thing is certain: the sea keeps its secrets, and some of them are truly terrifying. Imagine walking alone in the pitch-black woods, the only light coming from your headlamp. This footage is the stuff of nightmares. Our intrepid explorer seems calm at first, navigating through the dark forest. But then, just a few feet away, something catches his eye. Behind a tree, partially obscured, is a creature that defies explanation. Only its upper body is visible, but that's enough to send chills down your spine. Its face resembles that of a lizard, but it stands upright like a human. And those eyes, glowing a sinister red in the darkness. What is this terrifying entity? Could it be an alien, a visitor from another world, observing us from the shadows? Or perhaps it's a previously undiscovered species, lurking in the depths of our forests. There's also the unsettling possibility of a scientific experiment gone horribly wrong, creating this monstrous hybrid. As we watch, the creature remains motionless, its piercing gaze fixed on the camera. The tension is unbearable, the fear palpable. This is no ordinary encounter. It's a glimpse into the unknown, a reminder that our world still holds secrets that can haunt our darkest dreams. Ever seen a celestial phenomenon that defies belief? Buckle up, because this series of footage from Portugal captures just that. For a split second, the night turns to day, illuminating everything with an otherworldly glow. The sky then darkens again, as the object shrinks and vanishes, leaving a luminous streak in its wake. This event was spotted by many people, and many considered it mesmerizing, a beauty descending from the skies. But what was this? A fragment from a distant comet? Or perhaps debris from a satellite re-entering Earth's atmosphere? Some might speculate it's a sign from beyond, a message from extraterrestrial beings. Others might wonder if it's a rare celestial event, a glimpse into the mysteries of our universe. One thing's for sure, witnessing such a spectacle from multiple angles reminds us of the vast, unexplored wonders above. As the sky returns to its tranquil darkness, we're left with a sense of awe and curiosity about the unknown forces at play in our cosmos. Oh boy, you won't believe your eyes when you see this fish. This clip is guaranteed to leave you baffled. We start with a seemingly ordinary scene. A person holding a fish. They start the recording focused at the fish's tail. Everything looks normal until they turn it towards the camera. And then, the weirdness hits you. This fish has not one, but two mouths. Two gaping openings that look like they can never close. It's almost as if the fish is permanently gasping for air. But that's not all. Look closely and you'll see it also has 4 eyes. What could have caused this bizarre mutation? Is it a freak of nature, a result of environmental pollution, or perhaps a genetic experiment gone awry? The sight of this fish raises so many questions. It's like something straight out of a science fiction horror movie. Yet here it is, right in front of us, in all its strange glory. So next time you're out fishing, keep an eye out. You never know what kind of extraordinary creatures might be lurking beneath the surface. Ever wondered how taxes work? This clip provides a hilarious and insightful analogy. Captured from a small boat, we see a duck triumphantly catching a decent-sized fish. The boat approaches, and the fisherman deftly scoops up the duck with what looks like a pool skimmer. Then comes the twist. He takes the big fish from the duck. But don't worry, it's not all bad news for our feathered friend. The fisherman tosses the duck back into the water, followed by 2 smaller fish as a sort of incentive or reward. It almost seems like the duck was in on the deal, maybe even trained for this unusual partnership. Who knew ducks could be trained to pay their taxes so willingly? This quirky interaction mirrors our own tax system. The government takes a portion of our earnings, but gives back some benefits in return. And just like the duck, we might not always be thrilled about it, but we go along with the process. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Brace yourself for a chilling encounter that will leave you questioning what might be lurking just above your head. This unsettling footage, recorded on September 15, 2011, chronicles a man's terrifying ordeal in his Washington home. After returning from California, where he cared for his ailing sister, he's met with an unnerving, constant banging from the attic. Determined to identify the source, he arms himself with a flashlight and starts recording. Eerily, The noise abruptly stops as he prepares to ascend. His voice trembles with apprehension as he climbs into the attic. In the inky blackness, illuminated only by his flashlight beam, he discovers a slimy substance on the floor. The repulsive stench causes him to recoil. Then, a blood-curdling screech shatters the silence.
I think it's just a raccoon.
Throwing him into a panic. The camera jerks wildly as he struggles to comprehend the chaos. Just before the video cuts out, a strange white creature streaks across the screen. Freezing the frame at that moment reveals a horrifying, otherworldly figure. Is it an extraterrestrial visitor, a mutated organism, or something even more sinister? This footage raises more questions than it answers, leaving us with a lingering sense of dread and morbid fascination. One thing is clear: some mysteries are best left undisturbed. Get ready for nature's drama in action. This security footage from a balcony captures a thrilling moment. Watch closely as rats scurry around, unaware of the imminent danger. Suddenly, an owl swoops in with silent precision, snatching a rat right off the ground. In a blink, it flies away with its prey, leaving the balcony empty once more. This is a perfect example of the circle of life in action. The owl's swift and deadly efficiency is both mesmerizing and a reminder of nature's relentless cycle. Who knew a balcony could be the stage for such a wild spectacle? Prepare for a chilling encounter at Kapua College, where security footage has captured what appears to be a spectral presence under the cloak of darkness. In a dimly lit hallway, flanked by rows of student lockers, a grayish figure materializes at the far end. It moves with an unsettling slowness before slipping into a room and vanishing from sight. The ethereal quality of its appearance is undeniable. This is no ordinary intruder. Could this be the restless spirit of a former student wandering these familiar halls? Or perhaps a spectral visitor with unfinished business? One thing is certain: Kapua College harbors secrets that will make your skin crawl. Prepare to be perplexed by this baffling incident at a building entrance. Security footage reveals shopping carts taking on a life of their own.
Постоянно, но сотрудники магазина никогда не видели там ничего подобного. Они всегда оставляют там тележки и ничего даже близко похожего.
First, one cart mysteriously begins to move, gradually gaining momentum before rolling ominously out the door. Before you can question the anomaly, another cart follows suit, gliding across the floor with an eerie silence. The most unsettling part: there's no one around. What could be propelling these carts? Is this an elaborate prank? Or perhaps something more spectral at work? Could the building be haunted by a mischievous spirit with an affinity for shopping? Whatever the truth, this spectacle leaves us questioning the very nature of the mundane. Prepare to be astounded by the remarkable coordination of nature's smallest workforce. This footage showcases an army of ants engaged in a Herculean task, dragging an enormous worm across the floor.
ดูโอ้โหดูมันต่อกันแถวเลยกลับรังมันไม่รู้รังมันอยู่ไหนถอยหลังเดินขึ้นด้วยนี่
Observe how two parallel lines of ants operate in perfect sync, their collective strength, moving the worm with unwavering resolve. Their teamwork is nothing short of awe-inspiring, a testament to the power of unity and cooperation. These diminutive insects demonstrate that size is no obstacle when it comes to accomplishing extraordinary feats. This is a prime example of how collaboration can overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. The next time you face a daunting task, remember these ants and their remarkable teamwork. Ever played a board game so intense it summons something straight out of hell? That's what we're dealing with tonight. This clip has me questioning everything.
Rapaz, tu viu essa parada aí? Que barulho foi esse? Rapaz.
We've got a couple deep into their game, rolling some dice. Lights out for ambiance, I guess. But ambiance turns to pandemonium when something unnatural darts across the screen. It's like Golem's malnourished cousin decided to photobomb their game night. This thing is fast. All fours, skeletal thin, and gone in a flash. Naturally, they give chase. But it's like trying to catch smoke. 1 minute it's there, the next, poof. Or maybe just another room. What the hell was that? Is it some creature of the night, only venturing out when darkness falls? And if it's lurking in this house, what else is out there? Forget sleep. I'm too busy wondering how I'll ever feel safe in my own home again. This clip is the definition of nightmare fuel. Brace yourselves for this extraordinary spectacle. A rare glimpse into the raw power of nature. A bird, poised on the water's surface, wings outstretched, is about to take flight. But in the blink of an eye, a shark explodes from the depths. With lightning-fast precision, it snatches the bird, vanishing back into the watery abyss. This breathtaking moment showcases the sheer force and deadly accuracy of one of nature's most formidable predators. The shark's timing is impeccable, transforming a seafull scene into a heart-stopping display of survival. It's a chilling reminder that the natural world, while beautiful, is often a theater of relentless and unforgiving struggle. Brace yourself for a chilling security moment that will make you question the reality you know. In this slowed-down footage, a man strolls along, engrossed in a phone call, his back to the camera. Suddenly, a dark spectral form materializes, seemingly merging with the man's body, as if possessing him. The man reacts violently, jolted forward, as if struck by an unseen force. What was that shadowy figure? A tormented spirit? An otherworldly entity? Or perhaps a visitor from another dimension? The man's immediate reaction suggests he felt something. Making this encounter all the more unsettling, this eerie footage serves as a chilling reminder. Sometimes the most terrifying things are those we cannot see or comprehend. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Prepare to be awestruck by one of the ocean's behemoths. This footage, taken on the shores of Samar in the Philippines, reveals a colossal sea creature that has met a mysterious fate. Gaze upon this massive fish floating lifeless in the shallows. Its sheer size is staggering. Over 20 feet long. To grasp the scale of this creature, observe the people swimming nearby. They appear dwarfed, clearly captivated by the enormity of their discovery. They seem to be attempting something, pushing it back out to sea, perhaps. It's a difficult task, given its immense size. This striking scene serves as a potent reminder of the incredible biodiversity thriving in our oceans. We've barely scratched the surface of what lies beneath those waves. The vastness of the marine world holds countless mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Next time you stroll along the beach, recall this awe-inspiring creature and the secrets of the deep. Our planet's oceans teem with astonishing life. All right, strap in for this one.
Hello? Oh my god!
It's 1:30 after midnight, July 14th, 2011, and we've got a dude who's had enough of whatever's been turning his roof into a nightly rave. Armed with nothing but a camera and a healthy dose of curiosity, or maybe just a death wish, he climbs up to investigate. Bad move, buddy. This guy's got guts, I'll give him that. He slowly pans his camera, and then, something straight out of a horror movie. A bald, bulbous head perched on a stick-thin body. Those eyes, glowing, burning into your soul. It's like the rake decided to ditch the woods for a rooftop party. Our fearless cameraman takes a tumble. But hey, he's alive. And get this, he says next time he'll get even closer for a better shot. Are you insane? It's one thing to capture this thing on camera. It's another to become its midnight snack. Whether that thing was scared off or just toying with him, I don't know. But one thing's for sure. If this is real, we're dealing with something far more sinister than a raccoon rummaging through the trash. You think you've seen it all? Think again. This clip captures an extraordinary aerial display that's bound to leave you in stitches. At first glance, it's just two birds flying. Nothing out of the ordinary. But wait, look closer. One bird is actually standing on the other bird while it's flying. The bird on top looks like it's hitching a ride. But it's not entirely lazy. It uses its wings, trying to glide and help out a bit. Talk about minimal effort. What could be the story behind this unusual behavior? Are these birds friends, siblings, or perhaps even a quirky couple? Embark on a journey into the peculiar and the profound with this video, set in a location as mysterious as the event it captures. An underground cave. Here, something very strange catches our eye. A peculiar light shining on the ground. As the camera zooms in, the light reveals something unexpected. It looks like the image of a man is somehow being projected within this light. Around this unusual display, there are some people standing, and they seem to be focusing on the light very intently, almost as if they are worshipping it. It's a curious scene, making me wonder if we're witnessing something miraculous, or if there might be a simpler explanation, like a trick of light or an illusion. The video doesn't clarify whether this is a genuine mystery or something man-made, but I personally think that it is more likely that it is man-made. Imagine being high up in the sky, on a plane at night, and you catch a glimpse of something totally unexpected. That's exactly what this video brings to life. Filmed by a passenger on a night flight, the dark sky outside the plane becomes the backdrop for a mysterious sight. Amidst the blanket of night, a glowing yellow object appears, standing out with its unusual shape and luminous color. The object has the classic look of what many imagine an alien ship would resemble. Bright, distinct, and somewhat otherworldly. It's this glowing yellow form against the dark sky that stirs thoughts of an alien craft and other extraterrestrial possibilities. Many such sights have been seen in many other places, either at night or during the day. which gives credence to this video. There seems to be happening something all across the world. So this does raise questions. Are we being observed from above by something we don't fully understand? Imagine stumbling upon a scene that defies all expectations. A moment in nature that makes you do a double take. That's exactly what this video offers.
He's breathing though. He's breathing. Oh shit, I'm gonna scare him. Wait, he's gonna be ears.
It's a frog, but there's something very odd about it. This isn't your everyday frog. It's quite big and has its tongue sticking out, which isn't too strange until you take a closer look. When we zoom in, we notice something truly peculiar about this frog's appearance. It seems like parts of its head, especially the front, are missing. What's left gives the impression that the frog has just a huge open mouth with no other facial features. This unusual sight is fascinating and a bit strange. The frog, despite its odd appearance, continues its life in the pond, unaffected by its unique condition. It's amazing how this frog adapted to live having only a small part of its head. Let us dive into a heart-pounding moment in the wild where man meets beast in an unexpected showdown. The man, perhaps emboldened by the situation or underestimating the danger, decides to interact with the wild animal. He throws a white shirt over the crocodile's head. Seizing what he thinks is an opportunity, the man then daringly jumps into the damp area where the crocodile is, attempting to touch or subdue the creature. This guy has guts, if nothing else. However, the situation quickly escalates. The crocodile, predictably agitated by the intrusion and the sudden loss of vision, reacts with instinctive aggression. It snaps at the man, who loses his balance and falls. In the ensuing chaos, the crocodile makes snapping attempts at the man's hand, and then his foot, each time narrowly missing. Fortunately, the crocodile eventually disengages, leaving the man unharmed but likely shaken. I think that this encounter taught that man a lesson. Some animals are considered dangerous for a good reason, and we shall not disturb them. Step into a rare glimpse of nature's unpredictability with this video, showcasing a phenomenon that's as fascinating as it is unusual. Upon a brief examination, the calf's head reveals an extraordinary configuration. It possesses 2 ears and 2 eyes, but these aren't positioned as one might expect. Instead of being set as a left and a right, the eyes appear to be duplicated versions of the same side, situated closely together near the center of the head. Intriguingly, the head then divides into 2 distinct muzzles, creating a visage that's as bewildering as it is remarkable. This calf is a living example of a rare and unusual natural anomaly, where the rest of its body appears completely normal, but its head presents a unique dual structure. This video shows us how diverse our plant is, and even when faced with such anomalies, our attitude should not be repulsive, but curious, and we should accept these creatures as if they are normal. Imagine venturing into a serene forest, where a group of people are gathered by a river, and one of them is about to discover nature's unexpected surprises. The video presents a man in the river who appears to have caught something substantial in his fishing net. Another individual from the group approaches to inspect the catch. As he reaches out and grabs what they think is a fish by its tail, the scene takes a sudden turn. The man instantly collapses into the water, appearing lifeless for a moment. The cause of this shocking incident? He unwittingly touched an eel, known for its electric shock capabilities. The jolt from the eel was strong enough to knock him off his feet and into the water. After a tense few seconds, the man thankfully resurfaces and recovers, seemingly unharmed, but undoubtedly shaken by the experience. If I were that man, I would have looked twice before touching that fish. Maybe this experience gave him a lesson. Dive into a scene that's as fascinating as it is unsettling. This video captures a rather disturbing natural phenomenon. A cricket on the ground, undergoing something quite extraordinary and gross. From its body, multiple slender worms are emerging, indicating a severe infestation. These aren't just any worms. They're horsehair worms, known for their peculiar life cycle that involves living inside the bodies of crickets, grasshoppers, cockroaches, and beetles as internal parasites. The sight of these worms wriggling out from the host cricket is startling and may be quite shocking to witness for those unfamiliar with such natural occurrences. Personally, I have never seen an infested insect before, and for me, this is quite a shocking image. Step into a world of the unusual and the unknown with this video, where we're taken to a beach scene that feels like a peek into another realm. Here, nestled in a tide pool, we find an array of peculiar creatures that defy our usual expectations of marine life. These beings are oval-shaped and exhibit an intriguing flatness, a stark contrast to the usual fauna we might expect to find in such an environment. What's particularly mesmerizing about these creatures is their unique patterned backs. But don't pull out your cryptid book, these are actually known creatures. These are called chitons, a type of marine mollusk. Chitons are known for their distinctive oval-shaped bodies that are protected by 8 overlapping plates. They are often found in tidal pools and rocky shores, where they cling tightly to the surface and graze on algae. The various colors on their plates sometimes help them blend in with their surroundings. I have never seen these creatures in real life, but this is the beauty of these videos. They provide images of creatures we have never seen. Imagine a peaceful scene on the side of a road next to a forest, where a seemingly ordinary moment is about to take an unexpected turn. The sudden appearance of the bear from such an unexpected place catches everyone by surprise, especially the dog. Reacting instinctively, the dog springs into action, barking loudly and chasing the bear. This sudden pursuit adds to the bear's panic, causing it to sprint at full speed toward the safety of the nearby forest. The bear racing so fast from the trash took me by surprise. I don't know how I would have reacted if I were one of the men present in that situation. Dive into a fascinating encounter captured in this video, where we witness a rare and unusual creature, the likes of which are seldom seen. A man presents a scene straight out of nature's hidden playbook. He's holding a fish bait, and clinging to it is a creature so unique it piques immediate curiosity. This creature is an enigma, showcasing a blend of features that seem to borrow from various animals, yet form something entirely distinct. The back part of the creature is intriguingly shaped like a triangle, flaunting a gray color, and possesses a tail, all contributing to its flat stingray-like appearance. Such an unusual sighting stirs the imagination and wonder, challenging our understanding of the diverse forms of life that exist, some of which remain obscure to our everyday experiences. I've never seen such an animal, and I have no clue what this could be. If you know, let me know in the comments. Picture a serene riverside scene captured in this video, where a raccoon is leisurely lounging on the grass, seemingly at peace in its natural habitat, until the calm turned to chaos in just a few seconds. The scene quickly shifts from calm to a rush of adrenaline as the raccoon's survival instincts kick in, and it dashes away just in time, narrowly escaping the crocodile's grasp. The crocodile, perhaps not as motivated to pursue its meal on land, halts its chase, allowing the raccoon a lucky escape. Not being used to see crocodiles in the everyday life, I find it terrifying how they emerge from everywhere. Step into a spine-chilling scenario captured right inside a home, where the ordinary setting of a hallway becomes the stage for an eerie phenomenon. In the video, we see a clear hallway, and then something strange happens. A see-through, humanoid ghostly figure appears and walks into a room. Right after that, there are knocking sounds, but there's no one else supposed to be in the house.
And then the knocking happened. The knocking. There it is, and it just goes and goes.
It's hard to tell if we're looking at a real ghost or if the video has been edited to make it look that way. This guy has captured multiple videos of such encounters, so I can't say if he is a dedicated prankster or if there is indeed something bizarre happening in that house. The video left me wondering what's really going on, with the mysterious figure and the unexplained knocking adding to the mystery. Whether it's true or just a trick, it's definitely a scary moment caught on camera.
Can you stop, please? I mean, it's just right there.
For more strange and interesting footage, check this out.